Bang ginawa? May mali ka bang nakita?
Hello? Ba't ka nag-miss call? Ha? May pasok? May nag-share sa akin ng post Suspended daw? Wala, paano na yan? O sige. Papasok na ako. Sige, salamat.
Wait, Tom, sayang naman si Mickey. Oo nga po eh. Yung ulat pa nga lang, ang lakas-lakas. Ano si Along Bay for being absent?
Kasi lakas na ulan eh.
Kaya nga eh, sayang nga eh.
Kala ko nga rin, masasuspend eh.
Kaya ako rin eh.
Paano yan? Serious si Mickey sa presentation.
Tapos yung quiz niya in thread 1, si Sir Puno, paano yan? Walang makeup in Smiggy. Nadali kasi fake news eh. Oo lang eh. Bago na lang.
Shit! Mali pang bag na dala ko!
Tapos na.
Ha? Nandiyan mo ba si Sir?
Wala na.
Social media. Not credible.
Misinformation.
Media discrepancy. Clickbait.
Siguro it doesn't give me the right information, and as students we're also obligated to act in our own way.
Fake news, in my opinion, is when information disseminated on social media or just in general that's not factual or not real, but it's put out there like it's a fact.
Fake news for me is news that isn't credible or it doesn't come from a credible source. Yeah.
Trolls on the internet put out so that other people will believe that's the real news. Yeah.
It affects me bad because like since you're a college student, you know study hard, you research and you do all your efforts to do that, and then you just see these news in the you just see this fake news in the news na parang walang kwenta. So it makes you shameful of your country.
Okay. At today's day and age, fake news affects us as students because we get most of the information that we learn online or on social media.
It affects me as a student because it could affect my studies in a way that my reputation will be destroyed and how people would look at me.
Masama bang balikan ang maliligayang araw?
fake news are yellow fake news are yellow news or propaganda techniques used to influence individuals and society through social media and news outlets to intend to impact the social political stand of individual people. Usually, fake news are used to, for example, for news in the government or politics, wherein they try to influence the individuals or shape the society's standpoint in some views to hopefully work to the benefits of the spreading of the fake news. Fake news. So fake news has power, or fake news is power. Why? So in today's national problem, one of the concrete example would be Tito Soto's being the new Senate President. So we all know the Pepsi Paloma incident in which he was gang raped by 3 celebrities, namely Tito Soto. Now that the Senate President Tito Soto is now on place, he eliminated that fake news, or he told everyone that it was fake news because he has the power to eliminate it. How did he do that? Basically, he filed a clearance for a specific company of newspaper in which he told that it should eliminate all the fake news. So, in explaining this, so power has a big influence in today's world. So power can lead to fake news, and power is always gonna be there.
So, as we all know, mass media plays a crucial role or a crucial part in influencing the people's mind, yung mind natin. It is quite evident, especially in this day and age, kung saan sobrang prevalent ng technology, na mass media has been an essential part of our life. So the media plays an important role, constructive role, on how we view our society. Kumbaga, the things we know, the things we view, are constructed by not only our society, but media as well. Kasi we watch companies like ABS-CBN or GMA, and meron silang iba't ibang points of views on particular issues and topics. And like, they play a role in how we view news.
It creates a distressful society in which the people become unsure of what is true and what is not. The people become more cynical of the authority, and they begin to get more negative in their outlook in life. Fake news creates misguided beliefs that may contradict with what we believe in, and may even be the complete opposite of the fact. That is the power of fake news.
So, aside from school, family, and religion, we consider the media as an actor for political socialization. Why the media? It is because with the rise of technology, the internet has become more accessible to everyone, and with the internet, many articles are being posted every hour of every day, and these articles get sent out to everyone, and it changes their views towards certain issues or news. So, with fake news being spread around everyone's timelines, people have the tendency to believe it and not double check it, which is a problem. And this is why we consider the media as having an important role in people's political views.
On fake news targeting political behavior is that fake news can affect anything, and it could be different among different people. Like, let's say, from the behavior and the standpoint of people, and also it can affect their socialization as an individual, either campaigning or for having a specific target in mind.
That being said, I believe that fake news can affect the political behavior of an individual, since political behavior acts upon that groups of people or individuals running for a specific cause and for a specific agenda, to the point that it should cause fake news connecting to political behavior might cause riots, since that people can be politically active, like let's say with political behavior. People can join campaigns or public services. So I feel like if fake news is connected to social behavior, it can have a negative impact on the image of the Filipinos, and as well as anyone's standpoint in the political side, whether it could be family related, or just on your own saying or beliefs in a political standpoint. It can really affect an individual's perspective on it.
As far as affecting my political stand and the effects of fake news goes, I'd say it's made me somewhat distrustful of the current political system in the Philippines. Originally, before, it could be argued that there are several occasions where you don't necessarily trust your politicians. But nowadays, almost every news that I see and hear on, I tend to be rather skeptical. Majority of the time, the only time I ever believe in news in relation to politics is usually if it's from a source that I trust, such as CNN or CNN Philippines.
By giving me false information, I go into the notion that whatever is given to me, I am forced to see it in a different perspective than I normally would. How should I say this? I'm a PoliSci student, and the number one thing they teach us is that power is usually when somebody, how should I say this, force something upon you, a decision upon you, and having false information is already influencing you through indoctrination, and in and of itself, I am given a perspective. It narrows down the bigger picture, and it makes me not see the things as they are in an objective way.
Fake news is one big irony because of the mere fact that it's still called news. News has the automatic connotation that it's factual, but fake news is not factual at all. And therefore, the terminology, although it may seem easy to understand, and it is easy to understand, it's one big irony. It shouldn't be called news. It should just be called fake information.
I think it's the biggest issue within modern society. Especially, it's ironic because we live in a world wherein information is free and it's present within every form of media. However, due to the proliferation of information, there was an outlier, which is fake news, and it's amazing that it thrives in our society, which is very information driven, and it's a number one problem for me, considering that I want to teach someday, and the mere fact that there is indoctrination happening on an international scale, I think that's an issue in of itself that we should address as quickly as possible.
To answer your questions why fake news happens, I'd like to say that outside of the political reasons, some individuals just enjoy creating chaos. Majority of the time you find this online where individuals post just about any kind of information or news report. I do recall one time that someone had said that Robin Williams had died before he actually died. It was a few months back. So that actually brings you to the second point. The reason why people do enjoy creating fake news is because they enjoy the fame, they enjoy the attention that comes from being able to say that, oh, I'm the first person who got to say this kind of news. That's why people believe it. Well, I'd like to associate that with the interconnectivity that's brought about by social media. Nowadays, most of the time, most people will find their news not on a newspaper or an article or even a magazine, but on Facebook. And the difficulty with social media is it removes the need for individuals to verify this kind of information. Most of the time people will assume that if they see a news report on Facebook or any other social media outlet, then it's something immediately to be believed. That's why people believe it. At the same time, I'd like to think it's because individuals, because of social media, have become somewhat lazy or tamad, as we would say in the Filipino word, that they don't feel the need anymore to verify their news because of the hectic lives that they already live. So once they see it, they already immediately believe it without trying to double check on it, which usually requires time and resources. And as we all know, time is a valuable asset that you can't really gain back.
Masama bang balikan ang maliligayang araw? Na habang